Hey guys, welcome to the video. We are back. This is, wait, let me change my setup real quick. This is the first, of, is it official or unofficial? It is the first update for Road to King minigame. It is I don't want to say it's a small update because is a lot of stuff, or some new things being added, but it is update 1.1, which means it's not update to version 2, it's more of a mini update. Let's jump into it. So all the changes are card related. Rules haven't changed since it's only been like a week or two since the game came out. But there are some cards that have been added and one card has been tweaked. So the first change is uh blue purple law. Now rests Dawn instead of trashing Dawn, allowing for the cost of searching to be less and letting searching actually be easier. Um, Again, it's a week old, so this might change, but I think that it's easier to rest two Dawn to get a card out, and it's once per turn, so it's not like you're gonna be spamming this. But I feel like it's better to have two Dawn rested, have another card to unrest the Dawn, and then do it and then get like a card. Um, yeah, you and your allies actually. So I think it's just better. It is busted, but I think especially with some new boss leaders, I added this. Hold on. This update, I think that it'll be much better than Trashing Dawn. But that's the only update for Law. Now for a new card entirely that I have not even revealed is Emmett, which is a yellow leader. Emmett is yellow, Road to King slash Egghead type. Its power is 4,000, which is on the lower side for sure. Um, it has 3 life. And then activate main once per turn. Rest 2 Dawn. Choose one of your allies. Have them put the bottom card of their deck on the top of their life. So basically, it's the ability to heal 1 life for 1 ally per turn. I wanted this ability on a card. I just didn't know who to give it to. I think Emmett is a great card to give it to, especially since he's going to be coming up. Or it's going to, I don't know if it's a he or an it, but especially since it's going to be coming up um, later on in the anime, and it's already out in the manga. And I think that it's a good leader to have just in general because it heals. It's the same Dawn Rest ability as Law, and having one of your allies be able to put the bottom card of their deck on top of their life can be really busted. And like if you do want to take that bottom card, it also helps you draw more cards if you take life. Mind you though, and I don't know how to explain this in the card text. You're not supposed to look at the bottom card of your deck. You're supposed to pick your deck up and then take the bottom card, put it on your life without looking at it. That is how it should be intended to do. If you do look at it, it doesn't really matter to me, but it's not supposed to be looked at. For the next card that we will be adding is a Halloween special card, meaning that it's coming out to celebrate Halloween. It is Uta, Road to King slash film. It's a green yellow leader. It is the Happy Halloween Uta art. It has 5,000 power, life of 3. Its ability is, I'm calling it Trick or Treat. It is Dawn times 1. When attacking once per turn, your opponent chooses 1. Trash 1 card from the top of your opponent's life cards, aka Trick, or add 1 card from the top of your deck to the top of your life cards. Allies do the same. Treat. This leader has the potential to be busted because you either auto once per turn you're either KOing your boss's life or one of your boss's life, or your entire allies are healing 1. It takes Emmett to a whole nother level. This card might get banned. I'm not sure. It could be busted. Again, there are some new boss leaders that I've introduced that could counter Uta. Um, But it's basically supposed to be it's Linlin's ability. But the reason I gave it to Uta is because it's trick or treat, like Halloween trick or treat. Trick is take a life. Treat is you and your allies get a life. Um, I think it's a cute ability because it matches thematically. I also think that it would be busted on any leader in this format. And I give it to green yellow Uta. I think is a good decision. Um, I say this now. Watch it be the most busted leader. But that's it for that leader. Now for boss leaders. And I'm starting to make a category. These leaders are meant to be bosses. You can play them as not bosses and as the player, but it's supposed to be a boss. Also, I should make one clarification. All of these cards I'm making are meant for the Road to King format. They're not meant for the normal One Piece CCG. I should make that clear. Is that these are Road to King specific cards. I'm not making these so you could play in normal simply because that they would be a little bit busted. But the next boss card I have revealed is Saint J. Garcia Saturn. He's a black leader, Road to King, 5 Elder Celestial Dragons with a 5,000 power and and life of 3. Of course, these change. Dawn times 5, when attacking once per turn. Look at your deck, play up to 4 5 Elder type cards other than Saint J. Garcia Saturn. The point of this card is to try. Oh my, I cannot speak. The point of this card is to try and replicate what happens on Egghead, where Saturn summons the Gorosei, as shown in. I don't know if it's gonna be the most recent episode of this recording, but one of the most recent episodes. Um, you can summon 4 other Gorosei, and that literally breaks the game because within these format, you're only allowed to play one card aside from your leader. I also haven't realized I didn't take into consideration uh, events or stages. You can play stages and events normal. It doesn't count as your one card. You can only play one character card. I should specify one character card you can play. But it's busted. It breaks the game. That's unintentional. You can summon once you have 5 done. You can summon the Gorosei, which are which can be busted. So it's definitely a very difficult boss card to play against, depending on how much life you agree upon with the boss player. Because if you are able to heal them or heal green, yellow Uta, yellow Emmett, you'll have an easier time. Um, but it will be busted. I don't think it'll get banned. I might have to nerf it. We'll see. It's meant to be a more challenging boss card. The easier ones are to put definitely the Seraphim and Kaido and Linlin leaders. This leader is one of the strongest. Now, speaking of Gorosei, the next leader, which I also revealed, is the 5 Elders leader. It's a black leader, Road to King, 5 Elders Celestial Dragon with a base uh, power of 7,000, a base up of 3. Again, this changes when you talk to the boss. Ability: cards with 5,000 power or less cannot attack until your next turn. If there are no cards with 5,000 power or less, play up to one character card from your trash. Oh, I didn't put in. It's Dawn times 5 when attacking once per turn. Um, I don't know why I didn't specify that, but it says it on the card. I didn't specify it in my notes, but on the card it says Dawn times 5 when attacking once per turn. Card with 5,000 power or less cannot attack until your next turn. Which means that what does that mean? I'm pretty sure I'm realizing I might have misused the terminology, so I might already have to update this card. But basically, what it means is that 5,000 power cards or less cannot attack. Um, they can defend. That's what I mean when they can't until your next turn. Um, they can defend if you attack them. No, I don't know what that means. Oh no, I do know what it means. Cause I'm realizing that I might have written this badly, but no, it's supposed to be hard. Oh, it's in my notes. I can't read, guys. Um, basically, what it means is they can't attack. What this leader is forcing you to do is once this leader gets 5 Dawn, you need to be using. You're gonna use your Dawn way more fast or way faster. Normally you want to attack with your leader, but like leaders like Emmett or actually I think every leader I've ever made for players has 5,000 life or not 5,000 life, 5,000 power or less. You need to use your Dawn if you want to even attack the 5 elders. Though to be fair, it has a base power of 7,000, so you already need to use 2 Dawn for most of them anyway. But it makes cards. It forces you to use Dawn, and right now I don't think I have a good purple uh leader for the player to actually like recycle Dawn fast. So you'd have to use an official leader as of right now. So this could get really tricky. I don't think it's as busted as Saint Saturn, but it definitely will be a challenge, especially since it has such a high base power. Um, that will be a challenge. But other than that, that's it for this update, guys. We added how many cards? Did we 3? No, 4 cards. We updated one. Um, hopefully you guys are enjoying playing it. When would I realizing I haven't put out uh these new cards. Um, I'll probably post them in the community tab if you want these new cards. As I said in my explanation video, print them out, uh, preferably not on like official One Piece card like materials, so we sell them players who don't know about this mini game don't get scammed because these aren't real cards. You shouldn't be selling these. I'm not selling them. Please don't sell them. They're not official cards. They're just for the fun format. Um, hope for more or expect more One Piece card game contents in the future. Obviously, there's a One Piece card game channel. And until then, I'll see you guys next video. Bye.